Good afternoon and welcome here inside the Alger Centennial Ice Arena. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. M123 FM and my Manistee. It's 14U Youth Hockey, French Trucking, Newberry, Manistee, Munising combined, taking on Calumet. Game one of our doubleheader, and we are just about ready to go. Glad to have you along here on a Saturday. French Trucking in the whites with the red and black trim. Calumet in the silver and blue, and we are underway. Glad to have you along from the Alger Centennial Ice Arena. First of two between these two teams in the second full weekend of the 2023-2024 youth hockey season. Puck rolls around here in the corner. Dugout. Severn, shot, score! Right off the bat. 24 seconds into the game. And a much better start today for French Trucking than they had the other night in a loss against Negaunee. Oliver Severns digs it off the board, and he buries it. And it's a quick 1-0 lead on the first shot of the game from young Oliver Severns. A little more pep in the step from the guys and gals with French Trucking early on in this one. Calumet wins the draw, pushes it down. We're in the opening minute. And if you're just joining us, Oliver Severns on the first shift dug one off the boards, top of the right circle, made his way to the high slot and netted it. French Trucking racing in here. Isaac Rondo flips one off the back of the net. Rondo back after it with Lubkert. Send it back to the point, now chipped forward and swept in behind. Natalie Miyake gives chase. Miyake working tough with Lubkert and Rondo. Great pressure early on from French Trucking in this 1-0 lead. Stolen at the blue line by Rondo. Poked back into the zone, and Calumet back on their heels. Now another one, stolen at center ice. Here's Lubkert, leading scorer early in the season. Over to McIntyre, tries to sweep it along. Big hit by Lubkert along the boards. Exciting start for French Trucking. Shot for McIntyre is blocked. It's deflected wide. Calumet can't clear the zone. Lubkert, shot goes wide. McIntyre couldn't quite get the tip on it. Works from behind. In front, and he goes through. Poked home. Logan McIntyre's going to get that one. Assist to Lubkert. 13-0 to go. It's 2-0. French Trucking on top early. Excellent start to this game for Coach Rahali and company. They are roaring out of the gates here in Munising. Puck worked around back here. Stolen behind, centered in front, just couldn't quite get there, and a whistle as the net gets bumped off. Luke Benish with the pressure there. Puck cleared out by Calumet. They still don't have a shot on goal. Logan Lusk, the starter, probably split time again with Owen Kuznier here. Shot blocked there. Swept back. They'll work it to the far wall. The spin here. Bailey St. Amour had it taken away. Shot brushed away. No problem for Lusk. 2-0. Still playing in that far corner. We are in the opening. Still 3 minutes of this contest. Oliver Severns and Logan McIntyre have them on top. Open ice hit there. Puck gets dumped into the zone. Fired around here. Back to the point. Calumet tries to clear. Just out of the reach of Bruto. Moved up. Severns got train track there as Calumet. A little bit longer trip for them. Not happy, obviously, the way this thing has started. Trying to show some fight back. Again, down in that far corner. There you see the French trucking goals. We got them on our score ticker. It's 2-0 here early in the first. Offsides here flipped in. Oliver Severns, his goal unassisted. McIntyre from Lubkert. And that's where we stand, 2-0 here in the early moments of this one. Right down below us. They'll work it back out. Warren DeWitt trying to dig it out. Off the sidewall. Taken away at the blue line. Rondo off to a strong start. Rondo in. Shot off the top side of the cage as he tried to go near post. Now Calumet play down. Miyake and Rondo still battling for it as DeWitt comes in behind now. Miyake couldn't quite get there. Calumet tries to clear the zone off the stick of Severns. They do get it out, and now Calumet will skate it up the far side. Get turned around at center ice. They're just having a hard time finding any space. Much better early attack here. Just seemed to step off on a weird Wednesday night game for these young guys and gals against Negaunee. But back in their weekend routine, and they're feeling it as the puck comes off sides. Draw here. Taken and carried in. Sliding shot off the pad of the goaltender. Slap shot back, saved. Goalie lost the stick. 2-0 your score, 8:54 to go here in the first. McIntyre sweeps it back in. Loose puck off the skate of Finn Price. Price gives chase. Works his way around. Price a tough one to pick out. 17 on his back, 17 on a sleeve, 21 on a sleeve. This one sent all the way down. Guess that kind of makes him easy to pick out. Him and Mackey have the mismatch number jerseys. This one held in the corner by Calumet. Only one shot on goal so far for, I guess, the junior Copper Kings, or I guess would that make them the Copper Princes? Either way, it's French Trucking controlling the first half of this opening period, 2-0. 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. Off the sidewall. Spinning shot there is blocked. Comes back to the point. Rondo couldn't get it clean. Then fires one in just wide. Sits as it battles off the boards. Poked away again. That one slid up. Work to the left corner. for French Trucking as they're coming out of the zone going left to right. Calumet brings it in. Little hesitation shot, and Lusk had it the whole way. Logan Lusk with his second save so far. Draw here to Lusk's left, taken by French Trucking and pushed right forward. That was pretty good initial push out there by Coyer. Ripped around. Slap shot, long range, and a glove save by Lusk. Was going to go wide, but he wanted to make sure he snatches that thing right out of the air. Another one off the draw, gets popped up in the air. Soriano comes behind. Julian will move it out, up the sidewall to Bruto, hops over his stick, but he'll get it back right in front of the French Trucking bench. Just turns, sends it down. The race is on, a rolling puck on its side. Taken by Calumet, they'll move in behind their net. Clear out attempt is mishandled. Chipped forward into the zone, back to Coyer. Trust me, they're there. I'm trying to find them. Now Calumet will bring it out. They'll race it up. They've done a better job after that initial frenzy of taking some chances away. Lusk makes another save. Think shots are probably even or maybe slightly in French Trucking's favor now. Here's Rondo and Soriano battling. Puck sent in wide at the front of Lusk to the right corner. 5:44 to go. Fast-paced first period. The only two stoppages that we've really seen have been off of the score, and then we've had two offsides calls, no penalties early in this contest. Short side, working in. Calumet, don't know if they intended to move that all the way back to the point or not, but it gets there, and it gets sent the length of the ice, and we'll get a whistle. Icing with 5:21 to go, and back on the far end, these two teams will play twice today. 3 o'clock, the second contest. We'll have that here for you at 123 FM and My Manistique, our newest network channel for everything happening in the Emerald City. This year, all of our 14U varsity hockey broadcasts are on your big screen with the E.U.P Sports Network. It's our newest YouTube channel. E.U.P Sports Network on YouTube. Stream us to your screen. 2-0 French Trucking. Big start if you've had us on the big screen. Oliver Severns, 24 seconds in, opening shift, unassisted goal. And then about a minute later, nice play from behind the net by Lubkert. Fired it at the goalie and then poked through by Logan McIntyre. Our stats there at the bottom of the screen are unofficial. This one slid in. Good look for Calumet. Great recovery. Poked away there. Gavin Mackey with a big play defensively. French Trucking team still a little bit shorthanded. Jarrett Zeller and Becca Rahali will be two key additions here in the next couple of weeks for this team. And then they will be at full strength. A full roster for the 14U between Newberry, Manistique, and Munising this year. Becca will probably anchor one of the top defensive lines, and Zeller will add some experience and a scoring punch up front with what is basically a team that plays 3, almost 4 full lines and 6 defensemen. Coach Rahali's been doing a good job getting everybody on the ice. Offsides here, 3:42 to go in the first. 2-0, French Trucking up early, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game. Didn't see who got sent. I'll have to move around here to see if I can see the board. 22. is the number up on the board, and I'm going to have to dig out my roster here. Cole Watchorn picks up the penalty. It's a Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill. Shot here, saved by Lusk. 3:27 to go and 1:15 on the man advantage for Calumet, trying to get on the board here after French Trucking jumped out to that 2-0 lead. Calumet been good on the draw. They win it back to the point. Shot goes wide. Lusk sliding side to side as it rattled off the back wall, and Calumet just keeps hacking away, and they score on the power play. Calumet gets one back. Lusk just got caught by a bad bounce. The initial shot fired wide, hammered off the back wall perfectly to the opposite post where a Calumet player was looking. Lusk slid and made the initial save, but with three guys on the doorstep, he was doomed. So we'll see back even strength if French Trucking can respond to their first bit of adversity of the day. They dominated the first 5 minutes, but Calumet slowly been picking up steam as we go under 3 to play here in the first. Nice little 3-on-2 chance here, but they mishandle it. Benish comes in, shot blocked, drops it back. Nice move, McNamara. He'll dance all the way in, had it poked away by the goaltender. Good job by Calumet there. McNamara, nice move to set himself up. Benish sends one. Loose puck in front, shot, score! Devin McNamara, right spot at the right time. And Cole Watchorn's going to get the assist. He's the one that turned and just flung it in. Save, but a rebound goal for DMAC. And French Trucking does answer right back. 3-1. Sent in here in the chase on. Beckett Moline. Josh Bruno with a big hit. The battering ram in the corner. That could be a Moline Chiropractic bone-crunching hit of the game. Doc Moline in the house. Want to thank him for his support this season. Downtown Manistee. He'll get you straightened up in a hurry. Might owe that young man from Calumet a free checkup after Beckett and Bruno laid the boom in the corner. Puck comes back out to the point. Hops on the stick. Sent in. Both teams creating a lot of traffic in front of the opposing goalie. Breakout try here. The race is on, and it's going to be a whistle and an interference call coming as Calumet just held up a player along the boards so they didn't get beat. And it is our first Zephyr Fuel power play. Shout out to Coach Phil and the team down at Zephyr Fuel in Manistee. .130 to go in the period. That'll be the penalty time on Calumet, who scored on their power play. First chance of the man advantage for French Trucking. End of a throwback ode to championship teams of the past this year. You get the French Trucking sponsorship back thanks to Bill and Georgia. Oh, great pass attempt there. Didn't quite get through and cleared out of the zone. Of course, you see the banners there hanging above center ice. That French Trucking championship team. It was a great group to be around, man. Loved covering that group. Hard to believe they've already grown up and graduated, doing great things with their lives. For the most part, the second half of that team, currently in their senior year, a lot of them playing on the varsity. And then you get the old red and black from the Oswald's Bear Ranch Pee Wee Championship days as well. Of course, we won a state title with the state savings, or went to a state tournament with the state savings bank squad. Been a good run over the last 5 or 6 years. There's the horn. Nothing doing on the penalty. End of the first period here in Munising. Been a fun one with French Trucking on top. They lead it 3-1. You're listening to Local Youth Hockey on M123 FM and My Manistee today. Presented in part by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias. We put ports in. We remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
We are back here inside the Alger Centennial Ice Arena. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. 3-1 French Trucking, 2 goals early on. First from Oliver Severns. It was unassisted in the opening seconds of the contest. Then Logan McIntyre poked one through, assisted by Luke Lubkert. After Calumet got a power play goal to cut it to 2-1, Davin McNamara said, watch this. He made the great play on a rebound goal that he blasted home. On the initial shot by Cole Watchorn, 3-1. French Trucking will head to the far end of the ice. They went 0 for 1 on the power play. And 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Shot here as they drop the puck while I'm still typing away, which is never easy. And Lusk will cover that one up. Going to get a quick change. The draw will come to Lusk's left right here below us. 14:39 to go. Early stages of period number 2. First of the doubleheaders here today. I believe the 12U was also in action here today. Grab my schedule here off my phone when I get a second. Calumet been forced to go the wrong way. Stolen. McNamara, shots blocked. They come all the way up. Too far. Chase is on. Big hit potentially coming. They'll hold up. Rondo. Good job there. Didn't pick up a penalty off of the sudden stop. And here come French Trucking out of the zone. Moved forward. Poked along the wall. And Bailey St. Amour will take it. Too far for McNamara. Down into the corner. Dies out short of the line. Sent back in front. Blocked. And then a quick slap shot high and wide. First minute gone here in the second period of play. All the way up comes Calumet. They try to go cross ice. French Trucking doing a good job at least getting a piece and deflecting a lot of these passing attempts. This one taken here. Shot. Lusk shuts the door. No, sir, not today, says Logan Lusk. Now Rondo brings him up left side. And then Calumet just bats one away, icing, and an offensive end draw for French Trucking. 0 for 1 on the power play. They were 0 for 1 on their penalty kill. 3 goals in the first. Severns, McNamara have helped build this 3-1 lead. Tough bounce off the back wall, the only thing that's gotten Lusk so far. 12:50 to go. Circled all the way around. Nice little drop off. Watchorn fakes the shot, moves it in. Much less one-on-one and a little more puck movement, too, I've noticed today, early on from French Trucking, who fell 5-3 to Negaunee on Wednesday night. That game was scheduled to take place the weekend of December 17th, but had to be rescheduled, so they played one game against Negaunee here in Munising on Wednesday, and they'll play the other this coming Wednesday here in Munising. We'll have that for you as well. Will also be a Manistee tomorrow for the weekend finale. It's Daha Dickinson area hockey coming to the Little Bear West Arena to play French Trucking tomorrow. 10:30 and 1:30 your game times right here on your local home for high school and local youth hockey. Exclusive coverage with M123 FM, My Manistee, and the E.U.P. Sports Network. Been a quiet start to this period. Both teams kind of back and forth. 11:35 to go. Suriano circles around. Quick little bugger. Held in the zone by Calumet. Good job by Suriano. Took away a shot, then blocked another one. On the stick of Coyer. He'll push forward. Calumet takes it away in the neutral zone. Tough sledding in between the blue lines here so far today. Coming up on the 11-minute mark to go here in the second period. Push out comes. Calumet trying to find an open lane. Nice move. Shot high as Lusk, I think, just scared him. Got right up in his face and he rattled the guy's cage. I'm sure it was something like, hey, or yeah. Puck down to the corner. Moved back out by Rondo. Couldn't quite get it out of the zone. Looks like somebody's mouth guard. I thought that was the puck for a minute. My eyes are officially old man level. Comes all the way down. Hard stop trying to get it back. Coyer, or Rondo rather, hops off the stick. Out of the zone. Good job by Finn Price to use the body and turn that thing around. Finn, that guy that's always, like to call him a glue guy, got to coach him in football the past couple of years. Always in the right spot at the right time. Puck to the corner. Mackey's clear out, taken away. Calumet trying to skate themselves into space. Dumped down, stolen by Luke. This is going the other way. Luke too far on the outlet pass. Now Calumet brings it back into the zone. Stolen there. Nice little move here, but Rondo's got to retreat to go get it. He'll circle back around. Come all the way in behind Lusk. Flips it up the board. The old Coach Raholly, the Bent Raholly signature board pass, as I like to call it. And dumped in, and we'll get an icing with 9:27 to go. Got to send a shout out too to Chris Benish, who's filled in on a couple of games for us early on. Chris will have games up on his Facebook page that we'll try to share out when we can't make it. And Marquita Mackey, who has been the information hub behind the scenes, helping us get where we need to go. She made sure I was up and on my way this morning. Cleared out, held in. Watchorn, nope, just came out of the zone. And an offsides. 9:01 to go, no scoring here in the period. It's the Squirts 10U that are here today, playing in between these French trucking games. Have to see how their morning contest went. They played the first one. They're 10:30, 1:30 today. Pee-wee's off today. They'll be here in Munising tomorrow to take on Daha. Said we'll have the 14U games for Manistee tomorrow. Squirts will head to Marquette for the rest of their weekend. 8:30 to go, second period. Still no scoring here in the second. In a 3-1 contest, this one going to come back down, icing from the French trucking side. That one off the draw, slid in, and Lusk smothers it. 8:20 to go. Another defensive end draw. Won by Calumet, but knocked right out of the zone by French Trucking. 8:10 to play. Middle stages, second period. Overall in the contest. That one chipped forward by Watchhorn. That one, Suriano goes down, getting physical in behind. Coyer gets tied up. Centering pass off the leg of Suriano. He'll skate in and backhand it around. Calumet holds, top of the circle. Shot deflected off a skate and in. And that will get Calumet back within one. Now, the good news is last time they cut the lead to one, we came right back and scored. A tough bounce. Gets Lusk, who will skate off. We're midway through the contest. 7:28 to go, and the new goaltender is Owen Kuznier. They've been splitting time. Switching right about this point in the game, or as close to it as they can through the early portion of the season. Getting both reps and experience. Good teams always have great depth. Flipped in offsides there. 3-2 your score now. Calumet with the only goal here in the period. They get it with 7:28 to play in the second. And now French Trucking going to try to find a breakthrough here to build that lead back up. Calumet continues to just get better and better. They just missed there and then flipped off the side of the cage. They almost tied it up. Swept around. Good job by Mackey in behind. McIntyre gets walloped along the boards. And an icing there. Took a little stumble after the hit. Back into the defensive end. Calumet has created some opportunities. A ricochet off the back wall that came right back out to the post. And then that one off a skate or a stick. Big deflection. Sharp turn and angle. And it got in. Flip there, save Kuznier. Quick save. Shot, save. Two more. And man, Calumet has turned up the heat. At the end of the second period, we will step aside here, bring you This Week in High School Sports from the MHSAA. as we get our Zamboni break. Second period action today being brought to you by Newberry Motors. Happy holiday shout out to the entire crew up there. Nice chatting with Mr. Veneta on the road in Big Rapids over the Thanksgiving weekend. He was able to make that second day of the Thanksgiving tournament. Varsity hockey, Coach Nutkin's in the house. Scouting that future talent, I'm sure. They are on a little bit of a break, but been going at it hard in practice. They've been able to get a little extra ice time. And so far, every team they've played has had year-round access to be able to skate, and they were able to jump right out and get going full stride that first day in November. Emeralds had to have a week's worth of tryouts to set their roster, then only a couple of practices before game number 1. Set in front, save, and a squirts through just wide. But the Emeralds will be back in action next weekend. We'll go to Gaylord for a weekend showcase. Calumet player had a great chance and fell down. Gets up and just starts hammering his stick. Got to be careful there. It could have hurt somebody. Noon on Friday, afternoon matinee for the varsity next weekend. And a 2 o'clock game on Saturday. Under 5 to play now, 3-2. Back the other way, shot fired wide by DeWitt. Calumet takes it away. Center ice, stolen. Coyer takes it right off the stick. Somebody got to keep an eye on 13 for Calumet. He's just been going wild. Just swinging his stick. Looks like he's taking BP for baseball. Oh, sent to the corner. Calumet tries to push it out, deflected. They have a trailer get to the puck, sent in, moved around. Now here comes Cole Watchorn. He's got an assist in the game so far. Rattled down and around. Again, pretty swiftly played period. 4 minutes to go. No penalties. I said that last time, then each team picked one up. Here's Soriano. Julian lost it. Trying to go get it back. Battle right in front of the Calumet bench. Moline in there. Shot off the side of the goal. Kuznier unfazed. Let it hit the side of the net. Luke Kurt takes it now. Luke. Outlet pass stolen, and then he gets hit in the side of the head and up into the Calumet bench. 3:23 to go, second period. No icing here. They're going to say tip. Big collision at center ice. McIntyre goes down, hops back up. Cycle turn and a block. Another big hit in the corner. Shot fired wide from the point. 2:34 to go. Wow, huge hit. Oh, man. And Finn Price slow to get up. And then Lube Kurt retaliates with a big hit along the boards. And it is getting physical here in late stages of the second period. See what we get here. They're going to call the one on Calumet here. Conversation with the penalty box worker and the lead official here, and it will be a French Trucking power play. Played back, shot, fired high, good save by the goaltender. Now Benish, high over the crossbar. Shot there, deflected. Far corner, nice way to bring it out for Calumet. DeWitt knocked it down. Oren surveys the scene, looks up ice, has Oliver Severance. Center ice, he lost it. Right at the top of the circle. Calumet. Oh, high hit there. Surprised we got nothing. Skipped across. Too hot, but DeWitt will regather it off the sidewall. Shot in, save. Benish at the doorstep. It's flipped up and in. In the far corner, a power play goal for French Trucking. Nice job there. I did not get a number. I think that was Rondo. And with 1:25 to go, it's the second power play goal of the day for French Trucking. Again, high traffic in front of the net. That's benefited both Calumet goals, and now one for French Trucking. DeWitt fired in. Benish and Coyer were there. Shot, big save, Kuznier. So we are going to unofficially give that goal to Rondo from our broadcast location. McNamara was in there as well. Score now 4-2. Under a minute to play now. Here comes Soriano. Julian moves. Tries to send the pass over. Dropped it back. Coyer. Shot blocked. And behind the net, Calumet works it out to their left corner. Short side. Slid up. They'll get it out of the zone. They got a 2-on-1. Push it forward. Shot. Oh, just deflected wide. Good looking shot there. Sent back in front. Flipped forward. Out of the zone. Moline keeps pushing it out further. Calumet turns it around. Another 2-on-1. But stolen there. Cole Watchorn's had a really solid game. And that is the end of the period. So we are through two here in Munising. Nice little back and forth battle there. Both teams net one in the period. And it doesn't look like we're going to do the ice. So we will take a short break here. Come right back. It's French Trucking, 14U Hockey, M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
It's It's a huge inventory reduction sale at Newberry Motors. Get a 2014 Chevy Silverado Crew 4x4 with 152,000 miles for only $19,995 or best offer. With over $2 million in pre-owned late model inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs that gotta go. It's a huge inventory reduction sale happening now at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
Just like our area sports programs, the team at French Trucking knows a thing or two about going the extra mile to get the job done. French Trucking in Newberry has been a longtime supporter of local kids and the community, cheering them on every step of the journey. They know that championship teams need a championship effort, so French Trucking reminds you that when things get tough, just keep on trucking. From our team to yours, French Trucking wishes area athletes a safe and successful season, and best of luck to the area teams taking the ice. French Trucking, Newberry, Michigan.
Dan Hardenbrook back here at the Elger Centennial Ice Arena as they walk off to the locker room. So they are going to go ahead and fire up the Zamboni for a little break. Both teams with a goal in the second period. It's 4-2 as we hit the second intermission. Calumet again cuts it down to 1 midway through the period off a great deflected shot. 7:28 to play in the second. They cut this thing to a 3-2 game. It comes down late, final minute and a half, where a big scrum in front of the net, and we believe it to be Isaac Rondo who poked that through for French Trucking. The power play for French Trucking has been solid. They are 2 for 2 on the day with the Zephyr Fuel power play. And the penalty kill still 0 for 1. That was a big part that hurt French Trucking, and that lost the other night as well, as they had a few penalties in that contest. So 2 for 2 on the power play, 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Your French Trucking goals overall in the contest, Oliver Severns, unassisted, made it 1-0. Logan McIntyre added another one about a minute later, assisted by Lubkert from behind the net, and that made it 2-0 after a goal that ricocheted off the back wall and came to the post, perfectly played by Calumet. They cut it to 2-1 when Devin McNamara set up from Cole Watchorn, made it 3-1. That was your score at the end of one, and then those 2 third-period goals with Calumet getting it to 3-2, and then French Trucking to 4-2. Once again, here at the Intermission Report, want to take a look at the weekend schedule. Today, got the Squirts here in Munising. They'll play one more game at 1:30 this afternoon. Then it's game 2 of this doubleheader with French Trucking and Calumet. The Pee-wees today are off. They will be in Munising tomorrow here at the Alger Centennial Ice Arena to take on Daha at 10:30 and 1:30. We will be in Manistee with the 14U French Trucking team tomorrow at 10:30 and 1:30 from Little Bear West Arena. The Squirts will travel to Marquette and play Marquette Crossroads. No varsity hockey action this weekend. French Trucking will also play this week on Wednesday here in Munising at 7 o'clock. We are going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have third period action. Right now, it's This Week in High School Sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association. I'm 123 FM in my Manistee.
A wild weekend in Marquette at the Superior Dome and some fantastic finishes in Battle Creek. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Trailing by 12 with just over 1 minute remaining in the Division I 8-player football championship game, the odds of Martin pulling off a comeback against Inland Lakes were not very good. But then Gavin Myers threw a touchdown pass to Tegan Harris. Next, Martin recovered an onside kick, and with just 5 seconds to go,
now Branch moves over to the right side as well. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Myers looks, pressure comes. He's going to go up the middle. Keeps it on the right side of the 5. Dives for the end zone, and he's in!
Touchdown, Martin, with 5 seconds to go. The Clippers have completed the comeback.
That was Matt Chapkus of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Myers ran it in from 21 yards out to give Martin a 30-26 win and a state title. In Division II, Adrian Lenawee Christian capped a perfect 13-0 season with a 36-18 win over Marion. Easton Boggs hauled in 9 passes for 210 yards and 3 scores for the Cougars. Quarterback Sam Lutz threw for 350 yards and he added 2 rushing touchdowns. Marion finishes a fantastic season at 11-1. The Eagles put up more than 50 points per game on average this year. For more on both of the 8-player championship games, check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, in the Lower Peninsula Girls Swim and Dive Championships, Ann Arbor Pioneer captured the title in Division I. It is the school's 4th straight D1 championship. In Division II, Farmington Hills Mercy is your champion. Mercy won by more than 125 points and captured the school's first swimming and diving title since 2019. And the final game ball goes to East Grand Rapids in Division III as they captured their 7th championship in girls swim and dive in the last 8 years.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
For the 2nd consecutive season, coaches will have the ability to challenge plays during the 11-player football finals. All potential scoring and turnover plays will continue to be automatically reviewed. But again this year, coaches will be allowed to challenge 1 play per regulation and 1 in overtime, with some restrictions. First, a team must have a timeout available and call it to initiate a review. Second, there are a limited number of items that can be reviewed. Those include catch or no catch, ball carrier in or out of bounds, forward or backwards pass, and a handful of others. If successful, the coach will be given back the timeout. In overtime, coaches can challenge once, no matter how many overtime periods are played, and only if they have a timeout.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. On the volleyball court at Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, 4 champions were crowned. Let's start with Division I, where Farmington Hills Mercy dropped the first 2 sets to Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern before storming back and winning in 5. In Division II, North Branch won its 2nd straight title, this one in straight sets over Grand Rapids West Catholic. Division III saw Kalamazoo Christian defeat Traverse City St. Francis in 4 sets. It's the first volleyball title in school history for the Comets. Holland DeVries finished with 16 kills and 27 digs in the victory. And in Division IV, after being down 2 sets to none in both the semifinals and finals, Clarkston Everest Collegiate won its first volleyball state title. They knocked off Leland in the title match after beating Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central in 5 sets in the semis. Coverage of all 4 divisions can be found at MHSAA.com. That wraps up the fall season here on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we will see you in the new year with the winter season in full swing.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias. We put ports in. We remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health.
It's a huge inventory reduction sale at Newberry Motors. Get a 2014 Chevy Silverado Crew 4x4 with 152,000 miles for only $19,995 or best offer. With over $2 million in pre-owned late model inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs that gotta go. It's a huge inventory reduction sale happening now at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Just like our area sports programs, the team at French Trucking knows a thing or two about going the extra mile to get the job done. French Trucking in Newberry has been a longtime supporter of local kids and the community, cheering them on every step of the journey. They know that championship teams need a championship effort, so French Trucking reminds you that when things get tough, just keep on trucking. From our team to yours, French Trucking wishes area athletes a safe and successful season, and best of luck to the area teams taking the ice. French Trucking, Newberry, Michigan.
The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Lewis County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens, to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Lewis County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Lewis County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
We are back here in Munising, the Alger Centennial Ice Arena. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. 4-2 French Trucking as we head to the third period. Taking on Calumet. Been a pretty good back and forth, well-played hockey game between these two teams. They'll do it again at 3 o'clock. We'll be here for that one. Hope you can join us a little later on this afternoon. Do apologize to the Calumet fans. I saw in the comments people were asking for names. Did not get a roster. Typically, there's no programs at these weekend regular season games. And it can be pretty hard to track down a coach before a game when they're trying to get the kids ready to go. So I do apologize. Do not have a roster. I will try to see what I can get before the afternoon game. We're underway, third period. French Trucking, left to right, shooting at the goal right below us here. In the back corner, big shot there from DeWitt, and it is saved by Calumet. 14:43 to go in this one. French Trucking 2-1 on the season. trying to get back on the winning track after that hiccup Wednesday night. 5 games in 8 days by the time the weekend's over. Shot. Oh, hits McNamara in front. He's hunched over. Had enough time to fire the shot, but he's going to skate around and come off. Benish, backhand, goes wide. Calumet can't get it out of the zone. Good play by Severns. Poked it away. Now takes it. Ollie looks wide. He's going to wrap all the way around. Still looking. Still looking. He's going to come all the way out. Nice little drop off there. Has Rondo, who gets bodied off the puck. And Calumet has seen enough of the skating and dancing here. They're going to head the other way. Sent across. Good look for Calumet. Couldn't quite get anybody to the middle. Puck into the zone. Skated. Rondo couldn't get back to the puck after getting separated there. Calumet back the other way. Big slap shot. Kuznier. Another save. Nothing given up in Owen Kuznier's half of the second period. Splitting time with Logan Lusk, who played until the midway point in the second period. That one high off the glass. Finn Price will give chase. Had McIntyre there. Good job by those two. Shot deflected and in off the goalpost. McIntyre's second of the day. Give Price and McIntyre credit for breaking that thing up, and then it comes back outside. And for the second time today, McIntyre's on the board, and it's a French Trucking goal off of a deflected shot from Cole Watchorn. 5-2 your score, and that's a big one. Largest lead of this game for French Trucking. This one in front, diving save. Spectacular. Back outside, Watchorn, shot, blocked. Lubkert sends it in just wide of the far post. Price putting more pressure on the puck. Finn, good start to the period. Another quick strike has French Trucking on top. Turn, sent in, and covered up. McIntyre's second of the game. Skated around here. Logan McIntyre has made it 5-2 French Trucking. 11:50 to go. I'm not going to count Calumet out of this one yet. They have played really solid hockey. A deflection from McIntyre off the post, and Calumet right there. What did I tell you? Don't count him out yet. Kuznier made the save but fell backwards. Puck gets loose and rolls across, and Calumet with a quick answer of their own. And we got ourselves a 5-3 game, and they are still in it. 11:40 to go. Spun out here. Suriano tried to hold the zone. Calumet digs it out. Just a big blast into the zone. Calumet looked like they got shot out of a cannon that trip down the ice. Now they hold the zone. Dump it in. This thing is going to go down to the very end, I got a feeling. Because these two teams have been answering each other back and forth. Shot off a body. Kuznier makes the glove save, and Calumet continues to do well with the traffic in front. Draw here, left side offensive circle for Calumet. They'll attack right away, taken though in the corner and skated out by French Trucking. Dancing all the way in. And then all the way around. It's Oliver Severns. Severns digging. Oren DeWitt's in there. DeWitt poked it away. Natalie Mayotki is after it for French Trucking. Tries back to the point, taken away. Here comes Calumet. Good little breakout pass. They got a chance here on this one. Turns into a breakaway. And that one goes wide. Still with a man in front. Possession of the puck. Just gets rocketed up. Takes a hop. It's going to bounce. Loses momentum. Calumet, good pressure there. 5-3, 10-15 to go. Sent in. Worked around. Pushed out. And flung right back in. French Trucking trying to trade some bodies here on a change. Lubkert off a skate. Broke out, poked away. Both teams kind of just hack at it. Into the neutral zone, backhand pass. French Trucking wanted the corner, couldn't get it there. Here's Lubkert. Stops. Tries to spin. Separated from the puck. Here comes McIntyre. He's looking for the hat trick. Board pass, Finn Price. Right there at the door. As Calumet was changing up. French Trucking trying to play a little bit of that one-man skate and score type of game again. Nice work. Man, Finn Price just keeps digging. Going to be an icing. But a couple of good shifts here in the period for Finn. 8:57 to go in a 5-3 contest. Left side off the slot. Save. Rebound and a big blast save. Puck comes back out in front. Back outside. Shot off of the knee of Coyer. In the corner. Back wall. Now they fight for it behind. Calumet going to try and wrap it around. Well, skate it out. Back to the point. There's room there if they want it. They're going to skate it, pass it back into the high slot. No look backhand. Save. Wrap around. One way, then back the other. Diving save and great help defensively. Keeps it out for now. Calumet fires a shot blocked. Cole Watchorn saves the day there. Now in the middle of a change, Calumet at a 3-on-2 coming in. They're creating a lot of space. 7:38 coming up at the midway point here in the third and final period. Both teams with a goal here in the third. French Trucking thought they broke it open, but Calumet came right back. Right off the bench. Well-timed change there. Knocked away, though, in front of the French Trucking side now. Seven minutes remaining. All the way down. Calumet will play it out. Mackey steals it away. Gavin Mackey looks. Oh, lost it on a steal. Calumet gets to the forehand. Shot deflected from behind. It went high. Rebound slap shot, no good. Now they'll crash the zone but can't hold it. It's one-on-one back the other way. Bailey St. Amour is there. Calumet will send it to the far wall, left side. Chip to the corner, comes back out of the zone. We'll just leave it there and then dump it in as they were flirting with an offsides call. Off the bench, Rondo now pushes it up. Dumped all the way in. Comes around, flipped back here. DeWitt broken up. Neither team been able to get stuff stick to stick very clean here. Calumet, they could skate. That far west end, Copper Country Keweenaw mentality on display. Things turned into a game, blue line to blue line, jumped and stolen. Breakaway, backhand, it's off the side of the net and we get a whistle. Kuznier got it in the glove, 5:18 to play. Calumet, got to feel like they're due. Say hello to the team sponsor, Mrs. Georgia French. They're watching, cheering on the 14U team, trying to get to 3-1 on the season. Take the first half of this Saturday doubleheader. Shot blasted and saved. And Coach Rahaly saying, come on, let's not chip it right to their defenseman. That one set up on a tee. Big blast and a save. This has been Kuznier's best performance of the season. In front, one-timer, and it went just wide. Oh, they set it up perfect. 4:44 to go. Calumet, they might not quite be knocking on the door, but they are hanging out on the front porch, folks. Dug out here. Chance for a 2-on-1. And then poked off a Lubkert stick. Lubkert gets bodied into the boards. Back to the defense. Rondo's got room. Skate up. Shot blocked. Bounces back out of the zone. Big play by Calumet's defense. As we are ticking towards 4 minutes, we got a whistle. A cross check is coming. And I think this is on Calumet. And it will be. Tough break for them. French Trucking back on the Zephyr Fuel power play. A power play so far that's paid dividend. 2 for 2 today. Draw one. McNamara works it around. Off the boards. Stolen. Brought up. Oh, Rondo dancing. Lost it. McNamara lost it. DeWitt gets it from McNamara. Shot wide for Warren DeWitt. Benish centers it. Nobody there. Clear out and a chance the other way and a trip coming. Body goes flying. Rondo torpedoes the Calumet player. And we are going 4-on-4 here. That'll drop the French Trucking power play to 2 for 3 on the day. Now we'll see what these two teams do with the extra ice room. Calumet will also get a man advantage for about 45 seconds. On the tail end of this 4-on-4. Slap shot, deflected, never really a threat. Goes to the corner. Oh, Lubker goes down into the net. Cleared out for Mackey. Mackey sends it over. Now dug in. McIntyre. Nice skip pass. Good look. Shots wide. Oh, Mackey had a good look there. Nice puck movement on the French Trucking side. Whistle. Offsides. And the penalty expires for Calumet, so they are now on the penalty, or on the power play. French Trucking penalty kill here from Lady Killers Pest Control here in Munising. 2:31 to play. I am trying to look over. It's 35 seconds of man advantage time. Calumet going to try and get this within one. 2 quick goals early, and then it's been really back and forth ever since. Stolen away. Shot. Big save. Severns wraparound, no. Next try, good for Luke Benish. Short-handed goal. As Severns was denied twice. Third time's the try as Benish flips it top shelf. Severns now with a goal and an assist as well. (6-3). They're trying to get the board reset here because they took the penalty off the scoreboard. Oh no, we got one going in. Calumet player after the play. So, that gets rid of the penalty kill. Sent in. And now, Bruto. Shot. Save Kuznier. Calumet. Short-handed goal of their own. Oh, man. Anything you can do, I can do better type stuff here. Calumet flips it home with 1:45 to go. We're back to a 2-goal game. Back in, shots blocked, sent in, big save. 59 seconds left on this Zephyr Fuel power play, a bonus power play. But both teams, they've been trading goals all day, and now they trade shorties here in the stretch run. Wrap around in front. Skate out, play out, far side. DeWitt has it blocked. .45 seconds to go. 13 on the penalty timer. Come down. Rondo lost his footing. Calumet into the zone. Ricochet knocked out. French Trucking Going to bring it up. Lubkert one-on-one. Shots wide. 14 seconds to go. Lubkert gets a big hit. Josh Bruto of French Trucking going to get our Wing Chiropractic bone crunching hit of the game, and that will do it. Pretty good matchup between these two teams. They'll shake hands at center ice and go get a break. Sure, a little bite to eat. And get back ready to go for game number 2 at 3 o'clock. We will wrap this thing up. When we come back, it's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias. We put ports in. We remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Back here at the Alger Centennial Ice Arena, Game 1 and the 14U doubleheader today is in the books. French Trucking hangs on to beat Calumet, and a fun one, 6-4. French Trucking goes to 3-1 on the season, and they will play again later today. Final statistics from this one: French Trucking on the power play 2 for 4. Calumet was 1 for 2 against that Lady Killers pest control penalty kill from French Trucking. Goals in the first period: Oliver Severns unassisted. Logan McIntyre picked up his first goal of the game, assisted by Lubkert. And then Davin McNamara on a setup from Cole Watchorn. Those are your 3 French Trucking goals in the first. It was even in the second, 4-2 as we went to the second intermission. Isaac Rondo with the second period goal for French Trucking. And then in the third, with Calumet putting on all kinds of pressure and just continuing to battle back, it was Logan McIntyre's second of the game. He deflected it off the goalpost from Watchorn, who picked up his second assist. And then Luke Benish, shorthanded, ended the contest for French Trucking, an assist to Severns. Time now for our Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway. 3 stars of the contest. Our number 3 star in this one is going to be Cole Watchorn. He had the pair of assists, helped the team build up those leads in this contest. Number 2 star today is Oliver Severns, the unassisted goal 24 seconds into the game, and then bookended his day with an assist on Benish's short. He really had 2 great chances to score his second goal. And our number 1 star in today's early contest is Logan McIntyre, the 3 stars of the contest. We'll be back just prior to 3 p.m. and the start of this contest. It is M123 FM, my Manistee, in the E.U.P Sports Network.